And welcome back, everybody. I'm your host, Doc Bob Lee. Our next guests are from Elmcor Youth and Adult Activities. And, well, we know them well, and they join us for a lot more information. They got some information on their work and their treatment capacity expansion program. They're going to tell us more. We welcome Saeeda Dunston and Denielle Francis to the show. Welcome, welcome, welcome.
Thank you for having us.
Yes, thank you.
You guys hanging out at the Tonys and everything last night?
Yeah.
You were up late.
Yeah, we were. We were actually at the Tonys. We were on stage as a part of the audience for Oklahoma. And the reason why we were there, we were part of an organization, Level Forward, that does some production work, but they ask for social consciousness in media. And so a part of that is they're a part of Gun Neutral, which is about gun violence. And so we were there as advocates against gun violence and survivors and et cetera. So it was exciting.
And they took a picture and sent it to me. I was on the air last night. I said, oh, look at you guys. My sister Leanna Lee's on there too.
Yes,
Yeah.
yes.
Beautiful.
So that was good.
So tell us a little bit about Elmcor, because you guys have been in the community helping others and you've been saving lives, and it's important. We need to know. We need to continue to create the awareness about Elmcor youth and adult activities.
So, Bob, you know you've been a great champion of Elmcor for forever. And I appreciate all the work that you do and coming to us and constantly kind of giving us some exposure, because we've been around for 54 years in Queens. And
Well, I haven't been coming for 54 years,
Well,
but you know what I'm kidding.
close enough, no. But we've been around for 54, I haven't
Yeah,
been
I
around
know,
for 54 years. So doing the work of trying to work with young people, adults, seniors. And so it's that cradle to grave kind of work that we've been doing, and an organization that's started by the people, for the people. So it has that history and a lot of stuff. We work with young people in our recreation program. Depending on how you know Elmcor is how you know Elmcor. I know a lot of folks that know Elmcor for basketball because of Cecil Watkins and citywide basketball and Lou Benson and
the boxing
and
campaign.
so there's a recreation component. We do a lot of prevention work where we go inside the schools and we try to help people from the idea of gang prevention, drug prevention, reproductive health, sexual health prevention, all the prevention to try to help young kids, specifically young people of color, I will say. We work with all kids, but we target those children that we reflect and that we know need some more help.
And it's important because, you know, people grow up looking at this. You know, you're a leadership in the community, and you're guiding people in the right direction. There was a man named Lucius Benson brought me a camera, it was silent film back in the day. Who knows that it'll be on TV today still doing this. So it's very influential.
Yeah, it's the impact of that kind of work. And so we, the largest part of our work, though, is drug treatment and prevention and recovery work. And so Danielle's going to talk a little bit more about our targeted capacity expansion, because we're excited. As of last year, we've branched out, not just being a Queens provider, we're now in the Bronx and Harlem. And so we're doing really good work, taking, you know, what we've been doing for 54 years and expanding it. So it's really great.
Danielle, tell us about that program, because I think this is the first or second time I'm hearing about this.
Yeah, so the program is called C.A.R.E, and it stands for Compassion, Awareness, and Respect for Everyone. And within that program, what we do is we work with individuals who might be at risk for substance abuse. And we're working in conjunction with Iris House to also address the high-risk behaviors that might lead to transmission of HIV. So within that program, we do HIV testing, we do individual counseling, we address trauma, and we do health education. So we have groups, we have individual sessions, and it's really built on being able to help women of color, young men who have sex with men, to be able to really help them to understand the risk factors that come along with unprotected sex, safer sex practices, using substances and engaging in risky behaviors. And so, as Saeeda said, we provide the services in the Bronx, Mott Haven, Grand Concourse, as well as Harlem and in Queens.
And they named it the Treatment Capacity Expansion Program. Now, how do people get more involved in this? Because, of course, there are a lot of people out there looking for help and looking for ways to correct things in their lives.
So one of the things that's really important too, and we're really grateful that we're here and we're able to have this conversation with our community differently, is because this targeted capacity expansion is from our treatment programs. And with the opioid epidemic, Elmcor was also funded to be the state targeted response to the opioid epidemic in Queens. And one of the things that we recognize because of the face and how it's changed in media, that we forget that this epidemic is not a white epidemic. It impacts our community, the Bronx having the second highest overdose deaths in the city. So it's really important that people get connected, and so they could always call us. Our number is 718-651-0096, and of course, we have a website, www.elmcor.org. We're on 107th and Northern Boulevard. For those in the Bronx, that's the 44 to the 48. You could get to us. And the great thing now about treatment is that we can come to you. You no longer have to go into the facility
You used to have the
get
great
treatment.
outreach program working with
Now we get to go out, and we have peers that's working with folks and just having real conversations about trying to get back into society in a way that makes you feel productive, because we believe everybody wants to be. So.
Now, so you have a lot of overdoses out there now. You're working with a counteractive.
The Narcan,
material.
and
So what's it called?
Narcan.
Narcan.
So we actually, Elmcor, Denielle actually runs that as well.
Yeah.
They do?
We actually are a Narcan provider where we go in and we train folks of how to utilize Narcan and provide it. We could do it for anybody, any organization that's interested in for us to train them.
Sure, we'd like to
wanna
come in. We get a couple of people from Bronx that we'd like to come in and can you
Sure.
train us?
Of course.
Absolutely.
It'll amaze you the places that you'll find people with Narcan on them.
Yeah.
You know, we see it in corporate America. Folks are walking around with Narcan on them because people are overdosing everywhere.
Exactly.
So we'd be more than happy to do that for you and the crew.
Let's do it. We'll do it. We'll make it happen. We want to back Elmcor every way possible because you guys are doing great things in our community. And we need you. You're wanted. You're needed. We've got to have you.
There's something about being wanted that's a good thing.
It's a beautiful thing.
So thank you again.
But thank you for all the work that you guys do in our community. We really appreciate you. Any final words?
Just that, you know, reach out to us. We're here, where we love everything and everybody. And one of the things about being, I'll say this specifically, being a woman of color running an organization, the more support that I can also get, right? So I love the fact that we're here, the community's always showing us love, and we show a whole lot of love to the community. Also look out, we have bus ads that's on the MTA buses right
the
now.
billboards are killing it.
So you might see Elmcor on the side of a bus, and we also have a 35-foot mobile
I
treatment
thought you were going to say
unit.
buses. I didn't want to say
No,
that. You
it's
mentioned
the
it.
35-foot mobile treatment unit that's going around all throughout
Yes.
Queens that actually will bring treatment to folks where they are, so they don't have to come to us.
There you go. And you can park it anywhere throughout the 5 boroughs?
Well, we can only do
It's
it.
in Queens right
We can
now.
only do it in Queens.
It's authorized in Queens,
We could
but-
get anyone to come to us, but we can't leave we can't leave Queens in order to provide the treatment on that unit.
They're working on it.
Oh, we're gonna get it.
There you go. Thank you guys so much. Give us the website one more time where we go for more information.
Sure. www.elmcor, ELMCOR.org.
And that phone number is 718.
651-0096.
Thank you guys so much. We
Thank
love
you,
you.
Dr.
Thank you for your
Bobley.
service.
Thank
Yes.
you.
Give her a big hand, everybody. Saeeda Dunston, Executive Director, Elmcor Youth and Adult Activities Incorporated. Denielle Francis, Elmcor Youth and Adult Activities. Thank you guys so much for stopping by. And you're always welcome. This is your home. I was going to say it in Spanish, but you know. Mi casa and all that stuff. But thank
Alrighty.
you for stopping
Thank
by.
you, Dr.
Thank
Bobley.
you.
We got to take a quick break, but I promise we'll be right back with more next.